Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Falling Over Books. For today's video I am recommending some spooky books that are mystery and thrillers. So I actually did this last year as well, so I will link the mystery and thrillers one as well as the paranormal one that I did down below. And this has nothing to do with the spookathon, but if you want to use some of these books for that readathon, go ahead. I don't know if I'm participating yet, depends on what is going on with my life, but I still wanted to recommend some books for October that kind of go with the spooky, scary vibe. So I thought I would recommend 6 mystery and thrillers. So I have 2 YA books to recommend as well as 4 adult books. And these are all very fast-paced and easy thrillers and mysteries, so I don't feel like it would be, they're not very complicated or anything. Well, maybe one of them, but the rest are pretty easy and fast-paced, so I'm just going to go ahead and recommend. Oh, first, can we freak out about my spiderweb earrings? Aren't they super cute? I wanted to wear a pair of Halloween earrings for every video in the month of October, but I don't have enough Halloween earrings yet to wear. So these are my first ones though. These are super cute. Okay, anyways, first book to recommend is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a 4-book series. I had a brain fart there. And this is kind of, I would say, sci-fi-ish, but it's basically like a mystery. So this follows Cassie, who is just naturally really good at reading people, and her mother was actually murdered a long time ago. Suddenly the FBI is really interested in Cassie because they have this program where other kids who can read people and have kind of extra talents or an extra sense to help uncover murders. So she gets invited by this FBI agent, and essentially it's about these teens who help solve murders because they have an extra sense, pretty much. I'm horrible at describing books, but this I love. It was super thrilling and fast-paced and just a huge adrenaline rush. I absolutely love this series. It's super entertaining, and I love Cassie and I love the whole group. It's just a fantastic read, and I highly recommend that you check this series out. It's just fantastic. My next YA that I recommend is a book I've read a really long time ago, so I actually don't fully remember what this book is about, but it is called The Dead House by Dawn Kurdich. I can't pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. And as you can tell, this book looks really creepy. I think the hardback is also creepy as well. Carly gets the day, Caitlin gets the night. So I believe it's about 3 students who end up dead, and this one girl vanishes without a trace, and I think they just try to uncover this murder. And then there's kind of this tricky thing with Caitlin and Carly, and you don't know really if they're 2 separate people, if they're the same person, and she has split personalities or something. It's very creepy, very weird, and I don't really want to say much, but essentially some kids end up dead, people are suspects, there's this weird thing going on with these 2 girls, all of that. It's told by a diary and photos, so it's really cool. And yeah, I feel like I should reread this because I don't really remember what happens. So you should check this out because it's creepy. It's very creepy. Till Death by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This I believe is adult though. And it's about this one girl who many years ago she escaped from a serial killer. He was killing off girls and she was one of them that escaped, and he was then caught, I think. And then she leaves town, but then 10 years later she is back, and things start happening again. Girls are disappearing and ending up dead, and the whole town thinks she is somehow responsible because she showed back up in town. And this was super great. It is very graphic and creepy, and it has a sweet romance in here that is just great. But yeah, this was very suspenseful. I did not see the plot twist coming, so I don't know if you guys did, if you've ever read this, but yeah, this was super great, thrilling, very mystery thriller. Next is The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena. This I really liked when I read it. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people think this is very generic, but I actually really liked it. And this is about a couple who have recently had a baby, and they decide to leave their baby at their house and go to their next door neighbors for just like a kind of night get together type thing. But they go check on their baby like every couple of hours. I think they have a baby monitor or something with them. But when one of them goes to check on the baby is gone and missing. And it doesn't look like anyone broke in. It's very suspicious. So obviously you don't know what happened, and you're kind of following the couple who are very confused. And I found it really interesting. I really liked it. So I do recommend it. Shari actually has a new book out called Perfect Strangers or something like that, or Strangers in My House. I don't know what it's called, but that one's a new one, and I'm kind of interested in that one, but I'm not entirely sure if I'll read it. But if you do read her newest book, let me know what you thought about it, because I am kind of curious. The next book I have to recommend is a romance suspense thriller novel, and that is Love Game by Tracy Wolff. This is like literally one of my favorite books of all time. I absolutely love this book. It follows a true crime novelist named Ian Sharp, who has written about crime and serial killers for a really long time. And then he gets the opportunity to interview this Hollywood actress who has been in Hollywood since she was a little girl because her parents were very famous. And he interviews her about her life, and they quickly form a relationship. And then things start happening to Veronica. At first you don't really think anything of it when you're reading this book, and then you go, oh my god, there's like a mystery suspense element in this book, and then you're trying to figure out what's going on. And it's just super entertaining. I love the romance. It's a very like erotica romance. It's a little bit more, yeah, I would say erotica. Yeah. But I just absolutely love this book, and I highly recommend it if you want a suspense romance novel. It's super good, and I just love this book. And my last recommendation is obviously Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is kind of like a mystery thriller sci-fi. It deals with, I don't really want to spoil, but it kind of deals with like parallel universes or like different dimensions kind of type thing. So basically this follows, what is his name? Jason, and he is living his everyday to-day life, and then he gets kidnapped, and he wakes up in this lab area, and the first words he hears are "welcome back," and he is so confused, and it's just you kind of figuring out what the hell is going on. Same with the main character. He is also figuring out what's going on. It's super cool, super weird, super strange, but I absolutely love this. If you love the TV show Fringe, or possibly like The X-Files, you will absolutely love this book, because especially Fringe, because it just has that weird element that you're like, is this real? Is this not real? It's so cool. I absolutely love this book. It's one of my favorites mystery thriller sci-fi books. It's so good. If you haven't read it already, go read it. It's so good. You're gonna love this. So yeah, I totally recommend this one as well. So those were all the 6 mystery and thriller books that I had to recommend for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read some of these books before and what you thought of them. You can also leave other recommendations in the comments that you think maybe I would like. because I'm always looking for new thrillers and mysteries to read. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.